G'day guys, Blue here, welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where in the previous episode I feel like we dealt a very decisive blow against the Blue Suns, disrupting, well, a couple of operations really. There was that beacon, the beacon is definitely something that we definitely switched off, but that was the second mission that we sort of looked into. We actually managed to save a ship from colliding with a planet as well, and that led us to the the beacon that the Blue Suns were using to try and lure ships into a bit of a trap. But anyway, we were also trying to get ourselves to this facility, the Hani Kedar facility, just to see if we can, see what the continuation is with this rogue VI that we've been investigating. So we've shut down or quarantined the VI, but we've gathered a little bit more information, and apparently the source could potentially be this facility. So we should actually pursue that, and that's the first thing that we're going to do in this episode before continuing on with other things. Definitely wanting to do a bit of scanning in between, so let's definitely do that as well. Lena, or Cloaked, is a methane-clouded hothouse planet. Its lack of a metal-rich core and significant magnetosphere allows for an easy scan, which reveals mining equipment on its surface. It can be deduced that this mining occurred within the last 5 years. Any longer and the machines would have been worn down to nothing by the excessive heat and dust storms of hot iron oxide. Okay, some very recent mining in that case. Who did all of that mining? We're not entirely sure, but anyway. Does it really matter? Who knows? Don't see any EZO here. Let's leave and let's continue on. So we should take a look at the entire nebula just to be sure that we've scanned everything. Apparently we haven't scanned everything in this, right next to the mass relay, so we may as well. Is there another system out this way? I'm not sure, actually. Let's do the scanning here first. Hopefully we'll be able to work things out. So a couple of these planets have already been highlighted. Oh, there's something going on here in Franklin. Stop a missile attack. What? Let me just take a look at our journal for a second. There's nothing here about a missile attack in the assignments. Is this something that we might just simply bump into while we're out here? Maybe. So we'll check it out and we'll see what where that takes us. If it means a bit of a delay on the Hani Kedar facility, then so be it. Crick. Known for its spectacular geysers that can be seen from orbit, Crick is a rock planet with expansive frozen oceans. Though it is within the temperature and pressure range for human habitation, its thick atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and monoxide, making breath masks or environmental suits mandatory. The most abundant resources for exploitation are the potassium salts found in its seabeds, which fetch good prices on terraforming worlds. I feel like maybe we have been here before? Yeah, sorry, my bad. And we already have the name of the planet, and then we've definitely been to Watson, I do recall that. And then there's Franklin, right? So, but I'll come back to Franklin in a moment. Darwin. A mid-sized rock planet, Darwin is ironically named, being one of the worst places for life in the galaxy. Its atmosphere is punishing, its temperatures boiling, its chemical makeup toxic. Carbon monoxide and methane wrap the planet in an unyielding haze, and scans of its surface show only silicates and molten tin. Its daily thermal fluctuations lead to hurricane-level vortices, 2 at each pole, forming eyes that can be seen from orbit. Despite all this, Darwin is still used by spacers as a drive core discharge point. Hydrogen pierces the clouds in the upper atmosphere, making for a relatively benign approach. Let's quickly do a scan here, maybe a couple of probes here and there. Yeah, no ESO, I don't think. So let's just drop one more.
Launching probe.
Cool, alright, let's get going. Next planet, right here. Wallace. An unusually small Pegasid or hot Jupiter. Wallace was originally an extrasolar planet that entered the system and was captured by the gravity well of the G-class star Skepsis. Tidally locked, Wallace's hot side reaches temperatures over 2,500 degrees Celsius, while not large enough proportionate to the star to cause eclipses visible from Watson. It is easily seen at dawn or dusk as one of the brightest objects in the sky. I mean, considering the temperatures, would we even be able to mine from this location? I mean, I feel like any mining equipment that we put down on it would just simply melt, no? Okay, moving on. A couple more on this side. Kymowitz. Named for the 21st century pioneer of groundwater remediation techniques, Kymowitz is an impressive layer of ice over stony metallic core. Despite its size, it has only one moon, Noah, which shares its carbonaceous composition, leading astronomers to believe it formed following a giant impact. Iridium deposits have attracted miners to the planet, who must work through robots and telepresence because of the planet's strong gravity. Okay. Definitely one there, and let's see if we can find at least one more spot. Right there.
Launching probe.
Just double check that there's no ESO, but I don't think there is, so I think it's time to move on. Okay, nice ringed one here. Pauling. A hydrogen-methane gas giant, Pauling's gravitational field is believed to have cleared most of what would otherwise have been a sizable asteroid belt. The 2163 mission of the space probe Ultimate gave the inhabitants of Watson reams of data, reinforcing this theory, giving the colonists an accurate count of its moons, which is 66, rings, moon-like ring objects, and more than 200 impact craters on the surface of its metallic core. Ultimate has been since retrieved for reuse on subsequent missions within the solar system.
Probe away. Probe away.
Okay. Good times. Let's swing back around here, and I think the only one left is the moon Franklin here. So let's take a look. Oh, hang on, that's Watson.
Anomaly detected.
There we go, Franklin. A large moon, Franklin retains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no signs of water or life. In order to defend Watson from the pirates of the Terminus systems, Franklin is home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons each and a classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Mass effect fields keep the gravity in its installations at a comfortable level for long-term living. Okay. How many people live here? It doesn't exactly say. I guess they're defense installations, so perhaps maybe that information is classified, but...
Launch detected. Report to launch detected. Report to hazard shelters immediately. Repeat. Javelin Mark II missile launch detected.
A
Report
launch?
to hazard shelters.
Missile launch.
Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans detect an Alliance colony defended by a Javelin Mark II missile base. A distress signal indicates that the base is compromised by Batarians who have launched 2 missiles at the Alliance colony. Total destruction of colony is imminent, 0 probability of survivors if missiles strike. Find the control panel in the Javelin Mark II missile base. Time of impact calculated. Landing party will have 5 minutes to deactivate the missiles after shuttle touchdown. Okay, so we're on a pretty quick timer here. I don't think it's undoable though, or impossible. Let's bring people with the right skills though. So Garrus would be a decent choice. And I want someone else who has overload. I'm just trying to remember who has overload. Perhaps maybe Tali? AI hacking, enemy drain, attack drone. Maybe not her then. Overload. Does Miranda have overload? Heavy overload. Yeah, okay. Let's take Garrus and Miranda in that case. Because, I just want to make sure that we can get through shields and get through armor pretty easily. And hopefully we'll be able to deal with anything this scenario throws at us. These guys don't really have enough points for the last level of their final skill, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Alright.
Major firefight here. Looks bad. Never saw me coming!
Gotcha! I'll crush them!
I love this one.
Okay, let's get the tech armor on, because that could have been bad if we didn't have it on and died. So the only trouble with these time limits is it sort of puts the pressure on, and you can't exactly look for loot in your own time, so you sort of need to be quick about it. Oh god.
There we go! On the floor!
Okay, that was close. Let's do... Oh, I've just realized, but we don't really have a lot of Unity, do we? I might need to try and look for some Metagel. Oh my god, alright. Shepard can't even climb. Jeez. I'm trying to hurry here. Can't go through there, I don't think. Okay, we'll take these power cells. Okay, we don't really have a lot of time, do we? Is it through here? Absolutely not. Maybe down here then. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it's a battalion commander. Assuming maybe he's the last one defending everything. Maybe we're looking good here. Wall safe. Very good. Kill switch. That's the one.
There is
Very
only
good.
one remaining kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stopped. Use the kill switch code to save your selected target.
Oh my god, alright. Spaceport, Industrial District, Missile 1 target. Spaceport, an Industrial District. Apply kill switch to protect Alliance interests and tactical viability, albeit at the cost of hundreds of lives in the city. Or we save the residential district. Save the city and hundreds of lives. With its industrial area destroyed, however, this colony will no longer be viable and will have to be evacuated. Oh, man. I think if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably go for saving civilians. Because, I mean, what good is an Alliance base if not for, you know, progressing the interest of civilians that it protects? That's sort of where my head's at. So yeah, let's save the residential district.
That did it.
Damn. Not an easy choice. Alright, and we can simply end the mission. So I could just have a look around in case I had missed anything, but I'm pretty sure we got everything. They gave us like heavy ammo and stuff. I was sort of thinking that we needed to fight a mech or something, but that didn't happen. Alright. Now that that's done, I'm sure some people will have some comments about what decision we made. And perhaps maybe we're going to have to defend our actions, but maybe later. Let's continue on with further scans and making our way to the Hanigita facility. I just want to take a quick look at the rest of the nebula here, because I have a sneaking suspicion there might be another system tucked away. Let me just have a look here. Oh no, we're at 100% already, which means that that's everything. Alright, good. Time to plot that jump. Okay, disable the infected production line. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go. Okay, we're in the Haskins system, and the planet Chapek is where we need to go. I think this nebula really only has one system, And I'm just looking at things to scan, but the only other thing here is the mass relay, so we can pretty much move on very quickly here. Chapek. Baked in the fierce heat of a white sun, Chapek is a rocky, waterless world, wrapped in a haze of hydrogen and ethane. Sulfur and iron give yellowish and black tinges to much of the planet's surface. No registered settlements appear in the records, though there are clearly metallic anomalies that indicate roofed structures. Sure. Alright. So, yes, there are anomalies, but I'm keen on perhaps maybe dropping a couple of probes here and there first. Looks like there's element 0 here to be had, so...
Launching probe.
Be warned. The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety, do not dock with or land in the vicinity of the facility without the proper protocols and authorizations in place. Be warned. The experimental...
Launching probe. I have found something.
Surface scan detects mech production facility matching the registration parameters of Hani Kedar Corporation. Facility reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personnel scans report no living beings detected. Hazard scans show a large number of virus-infected mechs quarantined within the facility. Deactivation of the primary production line controls should disrupt the creation of additional infected mechs. Definitely gonna land, but let's just continue our scanning for a little bit more.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of ESO, which is very nice.
Probe away.
Okay, are we ready to land? I think we are. I spoke too soon.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay, I think we are almost ready. Let me just back out for a second, and do want to do one thing
Commander, you
before
received a new message at your private terminal.
we land. That is to do that retraining, which I have been banging on about in the previous episode. So let's just have a look here. Sorry, not retraining, but advanced training. So 5,000 ESO. Very easy to do. And I'm thinking... increases damage to armor and health. Barrier creates a shield that soaks huge amount of damage. Slam. Fortification, energy drain. I thought we could choose, like, other weapons to train in. Like shotguns and assault rifles. Inferno grenade. Launches a volatile grenade that explodes on impact. I feel like we already have this, no? Warp ammo. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. Okay. Fortification, slam... I might go with the warp ammo in that case. No, that didn't give us access to assault rifles, which is a shame. Can I do another batch of advanced training? Multiple times. Shepard selects a new bonus power, and any points already spent transfer to the newly selected bonus power. Okay, so I guess the more loyal companions we have, the more options we will have. Reallocate points. Yeah, okay, this is just respecking. Alright, I'm not going to fuss too much over it. I really thought that perhaps maybe we could access assault rifles at some point, but
Thane would
all
like
good.
to speak with you, Commander.
Right, let's land. And let's see if we can shut things down. We may as well take Garrus and take Miranda this time around as well. And warp ammo, so should I just pour some points in there? We may as well. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Cryoblast, to be honest, so I might not worry about that. Warp ammo, though, this could be interesting. I think we're looking good. Let's go. Okay, just outside of the facility, assuming there will be mechs pouring out.
Watch out! Hostile mechs.
No shield.
Alright, it seems like some of my powers have been reordered. Which is not exactly ideal. Let me just reconfigure stuff. Where are my grenades? Oh, wait a second. Oh. So I can't just simply have more skills to use. The grenade has now disappeared. Interesting. Okay, that's been replaced by warp ammo. Not sure if I entirely agree with that. Let me just swap things around a little bit more here. Yeah, I think that might do it. And it's 5,000 EZO every single time we want to do that, right? So I don't know if I really want to correct my mistake and spend another 5,000 EZO. We could, maybe towards the late game. I'll play around with what we have for now and make it work. So we need to go in that general direction. Grab the med gel. Oh, we've got mechs coming in. Oh, alright. He just died. Attention, MX7552-4A OPU recall notice. Attention all personnel, our new recruit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552-4A obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We have begun the search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the MX7552-4A until further notice. Dr. Rochelle, Director, Anikita, Experimental Mechanics. Gianna. Just FYI, we lost contact with the MSV Corsica. After you expressed concerns, I checked the logs, and indeed the mechs and parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for a Jarahi station in the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Tress. Attention, emergency situation in progress. Dr. Talarasan. I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPUs are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best as we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Chief Saunders, Security. Announcement, facility lockdown. Dr. Talarasan. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you. Chief Saunders, Security. Wow, the guy's got balls. Alright, let's investigate further. PDA there. Probably going to be mechs ahead of us though, considering how wide and open this place is. Let's just have a read first then. Dr. Talarasan located. Chief, I've located the Asari, Dr. Talarasan, in the production line access corridor. We've set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. Officer Gamble. Chief, I secured Dr. Talarasan and am heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you as soon as I'm in. Gamble. Warehouse breached. Chief, I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down. Well, clearly they've failed. I see a robot dog right there. A couple of them, actually.
We've been spotted.
I wonder if the waves ever end. Maybe they might keep spawning until we get to a certain point in this map. Oh, okay.
We've been spotted.
Get some cover. Let's do overload. I just want to check back here just in case we miss anything. Some heavy ammo. Definitely use some more. Overload.
Careful. Please reconsider your aggressive attitude. You're off.
Let's do a slam here, actually. Overload.
Critical system damage. Impact event. Requesting assistance. Hostile forces. Offline. Requesting assistance.
Yeah, these guys are definitely spawning from somewhere. Let's do overload.
Engaged.
Okay. Let's
Enemies ahead!
push forward little by little.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, we probably need to go through that door over there. So let me just have a look around back here. I think we're good to go. Okay, is this the control room? Ooh, I think I saw a big boy there. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to fight those. I don't see anything else that we can interact with. I don't see the right line of code here. Oh, just over there. Okay, we just made them all self-destruct. I was fully expecting needing to fight a couple of Ymir mechs, but that was way too easy, I feel. Alright, let's exit out, and... well, that's 2 out of 2 for this episode. I feel like maybe we could have a chat with one of our companions to just at least discover what needs to be done. And I think we might start with Samara. I do want to just have a read of all of our messages here. Javelin Mark II missile launch detected. Right, okay, this is something that perhaps maybe we should have read before landing to do the missile launch mission. Planet of origin, Franklin, Skepsis system, Sigurd's cradle. Distress beacon detected. Message to follow. The Alliance colony on planet Franklin is under attack by Batarian radicals. The terrorists took control of a nearby Javelin missile base and have launched 2 missiles at the human colony. Total destruction of colony is imminent. 0 probability of survival if missiles strike. The kill switches for the missiles are inside the base and under heavy guard by Batarian fighters. Alliance forces are overwhelmed. Losing this colony, the first of its size in the sector, would be a devastating setback to Alliance expansion in the Terminus systems. Requesting immediate assistance. Okay, let's mark it as red. Yeah, let's have a chat with Samara. If I can first find her. Actually, Should we just go back to the captain's cabin for a second? Again, I do like mixing up our armor every now and then, so... Shield harness. Asymmetric defense layer. And I think I'll keep the offhand ammo pack. The legs... I think we can go back to just the standard N7. That looks pretty good. I think that's it. Alright. Now, on to Samara's request. It's probably going to be something to do with the Ardat-Yakshi, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay, Samara's here. The crew quarters. And maybe it's not such a bad idea to check in with Kasumi. She always says something different.
I was just thinking about you. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I'm really glad you got Tally out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I'm sure you will. Let's maybe check in on the other side. Samara.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
You can take your time.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Why the urgency?
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
And where is this Morinth?
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Ah, okay, this brings us back to Omega. It's about time, actually. And why is this so important to you?
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Who is she?
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat-Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
Why the special name?
So is an Ardat-Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So you're killing her because of her genes?
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
That's pretty extreme.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
There's not a widely known, thing among the Asari, is it?
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat-Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Is it wrong to want freedom?
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Why is she compulsed to kill?
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Well, I can see why she's dangerous.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
Alright, well, we'll see if we can go and find her.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Daughter? Do you have any other children?
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat-Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Marinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Tell me more about it.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
That must have been hard.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Damn. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
I wonder if we have the option not to kill her and to spare her instead. Look, we'll find her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Wow, that was a bit heavier than I expected. So, we've got a little bit more about the Ardat-Yakshi there. I am curious to have a read. In fact, I haven't exactly looked at codex entries for a while, have I? Should be in here. Aliens, council races, Asari, Ardat-Yakshi. Ardat-Yakshi, or demons of the night winds, are Asari suffering from a genetic disorder preventing conventional melding of nervous systems during mating. Instead, Ardat-Yakshi electrochemically ravage their partners' nervous systems, in extreme cases leaving victims as vegetative invalids or corpses. Asari psychologists regard this incapacity for mental fusion as preventing the development of empathy, leading to psychopathy. There is no known cure. The disorder generally begins in infancy, reaching full pathology during maiden adolescent sexual development. While seductive and sexually driven as other Asari, Ardat-Yakshi are congenitally sterile. Ancient Asari mythology held Ardat-Yakshi as gods of destruction, depicting them as villains of countless legends and as the anti-heroes of numerous Asari epics. Contrary to popular belief, Ardat-Yakshi are neither extremely rare, around 1% of Asari dwell on the AY spectrum, nor are they all murderers. Most cultivate and discard countless exploitative or abusive relationships during their legally marginal lives. Despite rumors of Ardat-Yakshi syndicates, by nature, Ardat-Yakshi are incapable of long-term cooperation. As a disproportionately wealthy species, Asari employ their economic reach and media ownership to hide the AY pathology from the galactic community, placing most Ardat-Yakshi in monitored work programs or seclusion. Only the most aggressive cases are sentenced to sanitaria and prisons or to the execution lists of Justicars. There you go. So, a dirty little secret, I suppose, of the Asari. +6 Paragon points, I do like that. I am still waiting to get to that next level, but I don't know if we perhaps maybe have enough to complete what we need to complete in Ilium. So I'm kind of curious to see if we can go back there.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Alright, we might start off by checking out whether or not we can complete that quest in Ilium. And we do also need to give Liara some intel, right? So that's another thing we can do while we're there. So let's have a quick look. Where is Ilium? Just over here. Maybe we can drag Morden and... I don't know. Jax is my least favorite character, so that's probably the reason why I haven't really used Jack that much. Maybe let's drag Kasumi along. Alright, and Kasumi's got 8 points here. We could do... let's do Shadow Strike. Rapid Shadow Strike, reduce the cooldown. Okay, if they're killed by this power, it's an 80% reduction in cooldown. That's pretty good. Deadly Shadow Strike increases the damage. I like the idea of this rapid cooldown, actually, so let's go with that. And then Morden, yeah, he's looking pretty good there, so let's move on. Does the concierge say anything else?
Commander, a pleasure to see you again. Can I help you with something?
Not exactly.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant visit to Nos Astra, Commander.
This is a recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund or for credit toward the recent attack on Koros brand radiation.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
And Koros remains committed to providing the best radiation-based solutions.
I'm looking for the best tech.
Medigel capacity. Should we buy this? 25,000 creds. I mean, it's expensive, and I haven't really come across a situation where we have used all of our Medigel, so maybe I'll save for the time being. Are there any other traders? Eternity Bar. Gateway Personal Defense. Maybe we should go there, just check that out.
Novacorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift.
A Novacorp press release blamed the charges on a smear campaign orchestrated by competitors.
I think we need to go through here.
I can't believe how lovely your scalp looks. Mine is so gangly and asymmetrical. You want to know a secret? I had it done a few years ago.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it.
You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the Taurus.
Alright, let's take a look here.
Weapons and armor are good enough for it.
Okay, we bought everything. Alright, so where is the quest that we need to complete? I'm just trying to remember now.
Firewalls. Maybe they're looking for techs.
Was it in Eternity Bar? It might be, actually. Let me see if I can go back there.
Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe
It's not here, is it? I don't think so.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Teamwork, confidence. When you join the Blue Suns mercenary group, you're getting a crash course in life. Join today. Our incentive program, bonuses and retirement options. Blue Suns will cut you a path to the future.
Man, the Blue Suns sound a little bit too corporate to be a syndicate.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I am extremely high performance.
I feel like I keep getting stuck on corners for whatever reason. Which is a little bit annoying. Alright, so that's the slave broker. Just hoping that I do have the conversation option now.
Hello again. Was there something other than the Quarian problem I can help you with?
Oh man, it's still blocked out.
Sorry to waste your time.
Alright, that's a bit frustrating. We'll have to come back. That's okay, we can have a chat with Liara. I just want to see where this leads. Perhaps maybe the quest might be a little bit bigger than what it seems initially.
Training employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentutech can help, the leading provider of cutting-edge indentured service.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
Alright, let me just take a quick look at our journal as well. So, Lair of the Shadow Broker. We just need to speak to her initially, and I'm thinking she's probably gonna give us some coordinates to work with, and we might need to take down the Shadow Broker.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
Let's get the Shadow Broker.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Your friend? The one who helped recover my body from the Shadow Broker?
The same. He sacrificed himself to save me. I'd never found anything suggesting he was alive. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
So, he was your friend?
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Well, we'll see if we can try and get Farron back.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
Take a cab to Liara's. Okay. But she's got a terminal here as well, which perhaps maybe we should try to access. Okay, I can't exactly go behind the desk there, so there's no further intel available. What? Okay. I thought we could learn a thing or two from there. Maybe we would use it again later on. So where do we get a cab from? I guess back to the taxi stand.
Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence.
So, yeah, that's through here. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. I think we might wrap up the episode here, and when we come back, we'll probably try to complete Liara's questline initially, before then moving on to Samara's request to find her daughter. But, yeah, this is perfect place for a break. Thanks for watching, guys. As usual, drop me that like down below if you're enjoying things. Check out some comments if you want to get in touch. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.